Alright, hello everyone. I am here to do currency, so this is going to be 2 videos doing 2 commands, but yeah, I feel like this is also needed. So, first of all, quick changes. I'll go into that later, because that's what we will have to change later in the video, but same with this. Yeah, we'll also need that. I made this because I'm gonna do something with it later on. Same with this, and this. Not really needed for you guys, but that's what I add. Anyway, I will need this and this. Alright, and I did a lot to commands, but one thing I changed, and I recommend you do this, is make your commands be, certain commands be available to see by the person that ran the command. So it's called Imperial or whatever, but pretty much go to ping, so our ping command here, and what you want to do is where you have your replies, do Imperial to true. That's how you spell it, EPHEMERAL semicolon true. Make sure you do that for both of those. Same with each of these mod commands. Put Imperial, Imperial, I don't even know. But at the end of each of these replies, put as true, as you can see. So I have it here in delete channel, in create channel, at the bottom, where the default is, right here at the category, and create category at the bottom, and yeah. So that's for that. I do have cooldowns that'll be later after I'm done with currency. Create, it has some of this stuff, but I'm not gonna go in there until I get to cooldowns. So, and then yeah, we went over ping. So yeah, that's, oh yeah, search. I did that too. Imperial. Don't mind this stuff. This is for the cooldown. You guys won't understand it yet until I actually go into the create stuff. You can try if you really want to, but that's all it is for now. It actually works. I already tested it. I just have to make these videos. And anyway, so this, the true, and that's pretty much it. It's so that you can clean up your server, so that your server's not full of bot messages all the time. Alright, like there's commands that you don't really need other people to see, and it's just too much spam. Like inventory and where's it? UI. Inventory, cooldowns, those are really what you want other people to see, since we also want to view other people's stuff because of our options that I made for the commands. So yeah, so clearly keep those, but mainly the rest of it, just make it, just set it as this. It's just, you don't have to, but I recommend it anyways. Now we're going to do currency. So in order to do currency, we're going to need to do a few changes. So we're going to go to the user schema. Now I changed my coins to wallet, and I guess I will have to go. No, I won't. So, all right, I will just there. Okay, we're good. So I changed coins here too in the create command with wallet. Just do that, type wallet. That's all you have to do. Anyway, that's all I did. Don't worry about any of the stuff under here. That's for cooldown, so I'll get to it later. But all you have to do is change that to wallet, or if you want to keep coins, go ahead. but I called it wallet. However, the currency system I'm going to be using is coins, so gold coins, silver coins, and copper coins. However, if you want the other way with just stacking everything, it's much easier to do than what I'm doing, because all you really have to do is just really do like something like this. So like update coins, and then like send the amount, mainly just the amount. So it will check if this, you don't even have to do that, just do like this amount equals this dot wallet or coins dot get not really dot get, got that. If you're doing it the other way, you don't really need a map. You don't need this to be a map. You just need a number. And all you do is, if you're going, you just, pretty much what I'm saying is, if you're going to do it, do like coins, type, number. Stop. Oh my god. Am I typing? There. Do that. Type number. Make sure you do. If you want to set this to something specific, you just go in here, do like coins, 1000. There you go. That will start with that default, or you just don't do anything in here, and you go back into here and you do default 1000 or 0 or wherever you want. But yeah, that's how you would do that. And then you would just go down here and do user schema dot methods dot update coins equals function amount. No, I'm just going to do quantity this time. Quantity. Open it up and just do like this dot coins dot. No, this dot coins. Do amounts. What? New amounts equal this dot coins plus. So when you do this, it will actually get that number that I had here. Add it by the quantity, and then well, guess you can just do this. This dot coins equals that, and then just save it. You shouldn't really need set, because that's only if you're using a map. So yeah, just really do this, I would say. Now it's not, if you want me to actually do something like that, I can, because all I would have to do is I can start using this then. This was for something in the future that I had planned. But yeah, I can start really doing it with this, because either way how you look at it, it's just stacking numbers. That's all it is. You're just stacking numbers. So yeah, and if you're going to remove coins, you just give it a negative value into the method, and then if you just want to add positive value, it will give you what you want. But anyway, we're doing this weird system here, but yeah, so we'll need this coin method. So update wallet. So do the methods update wallet function, pass in 3 values: gold, silver, copper. We're also going to convert these. So while silver is greater than or equal to 100, add 1 to gold. subtract 100 from silver. Same with copper, just make it add 1 to silver, subtract from copper. And then we'll go into our functions, but we're passing in gold, copper, silver, gold as strings, copper, silver, gold, these values, and then our actual map. We'll go to bank layer once I get into deposits and withdraw from, which will be layer. Yeah, it will be in the next video, but it's the same thing. Literally copy paste this, just make sure this is this.bank. There isn't real, you don't need to, you shouldn't put all of this in a function, because because you also have to put this in. If I end up doing that, I can, but you really just, it doesn't really matter. But if you want to, just make a whole new function for it. It's really just like this function. Oh fuck, I don't fucking know what to call it. Function update. And you want to pass in these 3 values. You want to pass in this value, these 2 at least, to map, and then these. So yeah, so like string 1, string 2, string 3, and copper, silver, gold, and the map. I'll be right back. My dog's apparently being weird. Okay, never mind. It was something else. Anyways, you have this, and just fucking copy this, copy, and paste. That should be still the same. Change this to string 1, string 2, and then string 3, and then change this to map. Oh, okay, you're just gonna do that to me then. Okay, that's fine. Map, and that's it. And then you just go up here and do update. You want to send in string 1, which is copper, string 2, which is silver, silver, gold, then copper, silver, gold, then the map, this .bank this time. Now you don't have to use the .bank yet until the next video, but there. And then just same thing, just literally copy this, remove this, paste this, boom, 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 and wallets. There. Okay, that's it. This should still work regardless, because you would just go through this whole process. You'll then go through this whole process, and then you'll go through this small process. But yeah, I avoided it because I ended up not caring, but then I cared. So there you go. Anyway, that's what you want to do. These two are pretty much similar, just manipulating 2 different things. But anyway, that's that. As for update coin, right here, we're sending in string 1, 2, 3, I guess, which is 1, 2, 3, copper, silver, gold, and our map to each of them. So coin type, which is a string, the actual coin, which is these, and the coin collection, which is the bank or the wallet. And if the coin collection had, now this here is similar to this. So if the coin collection has the type, Then we want to get the amount, so we'll get the value of the coin type, and we'll add to that coin to very much to increase or subtract the value. If the amount is less than or equal to 0, we're setting it to 0 because we shouldn't get negative coins. And then else we set it to the amount. Then right here for this else, for this if statement, if coin is greater than 0, we set it. Else set it to 0. And then down here, this is where we actually convert coins. So while we get silver is greater than or equal to 100, or we get copper is greater than or equal to 100. We were saying two values, higher coin, new coin. If collection gets silver is greater than this, we'll convert that. If it's greater than this, we'll convert that. And then, so pretty much, we get the value of this, we get the value of this, check if it's, again, just like these. Then we're sending silver and copper, then gold and silver, and then new coin, higher coin, coin collection. Actually, we don't even need that, I think. Alright. Probably should just do that. Actually. Okay. There we go. So pretty much, when we put this in, so when we're... this probably would have errored if I didn't... If I would have not caught this, because I haven't been able to get 100 silver to check that, but now it should work. But anyway, convert coin, so function, convert coin, we need the type, which is silver or copper, the higher type, gold or silver, the new coin, which is this value, 0, higher coin, 0. I mean, you can probably put zeros in there if you want, maybe, if you want to try that. I don't really care, it doesn't matter to me. And then the collection, so the map. And then in here, the higher coin will equal to 1. The new coin will get that coin type, so we'll get these types, and we'll subtract it by 100, and then we'll set this type to the new coin, so our original will be 100 coins less, and we'll set the higher type to be whatever the higher type original value was, plus that by pretty much 1. And yeah, that's pretty much it for convert coin, update coin, and as you can see, update. Now, before I go into big, time to run it just to make sure it even works. So we go here. So let me open my Discord. Alright, we're in Discord, so the bot is on. So I'm just going to beg, get some coins. As you can see, runs. You begged your mother and received 15 copper coins. And then, okay, sweetheart, here you go. And just removes the message. I like this way. It works. As you can see, removes message. I also did some grammar stuff, as you can see. This, if you haven't known, there's a lot of there's some text that do this with A and a parenthesis, either like an S or something. I did this with N because since I can't really control I can do a check if it starts with an A, but then I'll have to change the string, and I don't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do the lazy way and just put parenthesis N, so that you search the area and collect it a moss or an adventure book. I don't know, but there you go. But yeah, so if I just do big, nothing, happens and I don't get an error. So, and if I'll be doing balance as well, so you can check the values. So like 50 and 2. So if I do beg again, okay, it's 17. So that should be 67. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, works. Now, just when we get to converting, that's what we really want to see. So if I do balance again, that should change that to like 4 coins. Oh, okay, close. But yeah, so you can see the conversion works. It subtracts 100 from here and gives it to silver. That's how that works. Anyway, now we just gotta go back. Okay, so after that, we now have update wallet and bank. That's fine. Everything else here works. So that's that. Next, oh, don't even worry about that. I just made this invisible and this invisible for now. Anyway, now when we get to beg, just go to JSONs. You can do I did NPCs, but here we are. So NPC lists, open up as an array in the JSON file. Brackets, I did 3 of them for this. You don't have to, but yeah. You can do as many as you want as long as it works. But name, I did your mother, your best friend, and then a homeless man. And then I gave a good reply, and then one bad reply. Which this one would not give you money. This one would give you money. This one would give you money. Alright? That's it for that one. So I can close out of that. Nothing in there. Okay, I'm done with that. Anyway, now we're going to need this and this one. So beg, this is what we'll need. So get your NPC list by doing a require, go up a directory, go to static, JSONs, NPC JSON, and then get the application command type, as you know. Same with info, you know how to do this. Set the name, description, the type to be chat input. Don't do that. There you go. And then execute app interaction data embed. If you don't have embed, just don't do it. If you don't already have one made in the interaction create, don't. If there's any values in here that you don't have in your interaction create, so it's right here. So if these values don't exist, so if you don't have this, just don't put it in any of them, because it doesn't really make sense to have that in there when it's not even defined. So if you go to use it, you're gonna get jack shit. Anyway, set the player equals data, you know that. If it's null, you don't have data to use the command, you know that. Just copy paste it from other commands that used it, like inventory or whatever. That's for any commands that you need data. These two should be your first 2 lines in the execute, just like copy paste to there. As for NPC, same thing as item, NPC list.NPC list. So this variable .NPC list, which is this here, and then stop there. Okay, and then open up. Since it's an array, we want to get the index. So app.utility random integer, send in a minimum 0, and then the length of this list. So to me that's 3. And then what we want to do is we want to end up getting the name, but as you can see, we want to get both values. So as you can see, I did not do dot name or whatever here. I just left it as is. But now we have to get coins. So silver, how I did this is you can only get like a maximum 1 silver coin, and then however many copper coins you get, plus 10 to make a minimum of 10. So if this ends up being 0, you'll get plus 10. So you'll get a minimum of 10 to 100. But no, it'll be this goes from 0 to 100 and plus that by 10. So 0, so pretty much 10 to 110. That's how I'm gonna put it. 10 to 110. You have to do that because use 101 because since it includes 0 and doesn't include the maximum value, you have to put up 1. So if you want to get 100, you're going to get 0 to 99. You're not going to get you're not going to get that 100. So you gotta put up 1 to get it. Anyway, silver. And if nbc.goodreply, this is why I didn't put nbc.name or good reply or bad reply here, because we actually need to access multiple values within this, as you can see. Anyway, nbc.goodreply. So if it's a good reply that we get, player.update wallet, put in 0 for gold because we're not getting anything for gold. Put in silver, put in copper. While, and this is just to convert it, just make it easier for when we display that value. So copper, so if copper is greater than or equal to 100, add 1 to silver, minus 100 from copper. Then if silver is greater than 0 and copper is greater than 0, run this. If silver is greater than and copper is less than or equal to 0, run that. Same with this one. Silver is less than or equal to 0 and copper is greater than 0, run that. So pretty much if they're both greater than, it'll say you begged nbc.name and received silver coin and copper coin. You want to do it in a string literal so that you can use the use of this, so you can actually put code into the string. And then the value being, again, string literal to put code in the string. nbc.goodreply. Here, same thing. You begged this name for each of these and received. This one's just a silver coin, this one's just a copper coin, and the value good reply, good reply. Now, the bad reply. So if this doesn't run, so if this becomes out to be false or something, and becomes a bad reply, we want to do, so pretty much if the NBC even has the good reply property, as you can see, property, good reply, then it's a string. If it's not, it's undefined. So if this ends up becoming undefined because it doesn't exist, because we have the bad reply, this will run. So add fields, you begged nbc.name and got nothing, value, bad reply, which is the homeless man reply. Anyway, we then want to send that embed, so wait interaction.reply, embeds, embed, imperial true. Again, you don't need this part, but I recommend it. And then player.save, await player.save. Alright, make sure it's async as well if you're going to use these. But yeah, that's enough for that. I will go back to this in once I get the cooldowns to mention these. But yeah, so that's big. We don't even need this open, so I'm just going to close that. Close the next balance. So pretty much application command type, application option type. You just need those like normal. You know how to do that. Same with this. Info, name, balance, description, the type. This time we are going for options. We're calling it player, even though you could call it user. I would just call it user because I think that's why I named it for everything else, right? Oh, I actually called the player there. Oh, wait, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So, doesn't matter. Either way, name it user, player. I don't care. Type. Make sure it's option type and make sure it's user. Description. You know. Make sure it's open with square brackets. Then async, execute, app, interaction, data, embed. You know the drill. Same with this. You know the drill. Just copy paste that to make sure you can check for data. Now we're going to pretty much balance is almost like, because we're using this to get a user to see their stuff, we will need this, so you can copy and paste this anytime you need to get another player's stuff. So if you want to view what the player has, so like you can view what the player's coins are, you would need this. And if you wanted to view the player's inventory, you would need this. View the player's cooldowns, you would need this. So yes, you would need this a lot if you're going to do a bunch of stuff to check players' things. So guild member, if the options, if we even get this option, so if we even put a value in here, then we're going to run it. So we're going to actually set this to be that member. Even though you could probably just do .get, but I wouldn't really recommend it because I'm not exactly sure if it's getting the member. I'm pretty sure it's getting the value of this. Not exactly like, I don't even know. You can test it out to see if get member works, but I just keep it like this because it works and it doesn't really matter. Honestly, it doesn't matter. They both work. So, and then set player equals to await app.db.users.find1 ID guild member.id, and then execute. So pretty much what you do here. It's not really find one update, but still. But you guys should know this if you watched the video on this because it's right here. It's literally just copy paste. But yep. And then if the player doesn't exist, then just tell the user, hey, the user doesn't exist. There's no data on this user. And just make that again imperial. You don't have to, but I recommend it. Anyway, now we have to check the sizes. Alright. Don't do the stupid mistake I did. It made me spend a little bit of time figuring out why it didn't work, but don't do this. Don't do that. No, do not do that. That doesn't work. It's not how you write. It's just this, dot size. Alright. I don't know why. I don't care why. But this, I'm used to doing this if I need to get, like this here, I did for that, and this. I just don't know why they don't do it like that, but you know what, doesn't matter. So, if player.wallet.size equals 0, then we're updating the wallet to be 000 across everything. Same with this, player.bank.size equals 0. Change updating the bank to be all zeros. This is so that we have the data to update when we get. So like if we don't do big at all, we're a new player. We create data, and all of a sudden we just decide, hey, let's check my balance. This will make sure that we don't get errors and whatnot. So if the player size does equal 0 and they do that, you will make sure we update the data on their profile for that. Now you could probably set a default, but again it's a map, so I wouldn't really, it doesn't really matter, but just do that. And I would say it's pretty safe. It's safe to just do this to make sure that it doesn't error when you run the rest of the code. So now we're going to have 6 variables for each, for the bank and for the wallet. So copper, silver, gold for the player.wallet.get, copper, silver, gold for each of them. Same with bank, let bank copper, silver copper, gold, bank gold. It doesn't matter what you name them. Just make sure player.bank.get gold, silver, copper is right there. That's all you really need. And then embed, so the embed that we've already made, dot set title, and then do guild member.user.tags balance. So you could just do apostrophe s, which probably should have done that, but anyway, do that. Add fields. Now, okay, if you don't want to use embeds, just do a reply and set the content here to be the string to be this with like these ends, because it will go to a new line. But like, I recommend doing this in an embed, especially if you did like, or you just make the embed in here using the embed builder. That also works. So like, just const embed equals new embed builder. Of course, you will have to require that up here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Did I do something? No. Okay. Anyway, we're doing dot add fields after that. So open up 2 brackets. First bracket, name. Set the name to wallet. What the value? String literal. Copper is, put the code to be this, to put code in of copper slash backslash, the actual backslash n, not regular slash, backslash, to get this, which will put onto a new line. Same with silver, go to a new line. Same with gold. And that's it. And an inline true, because we want them side by side to make sure that the embed isn't too big. And then same thing with the bank. Name, bank, value. Same shit here. Just literally copy this, paste it here, change these values to bank, whatever. And then inline true. And then just do await interaction.reply embeds the embed that you made, and then player.save, because we are doing this. Now you don't have to put this, you don't have to put save, because if the player immediately wants to see the balance after creating data, it's not the end of the world to not already set these, because once they run the beg command, it will automatically do this part for you, because you will have to do the update wallet or update bank. If well, the bank, whenever you get to deposit and withdraw, then yes, this one will come in handy. But update wallet will happen in bank or bag. So it's not really the end of the world, but I do recommend saving it, because they might not deposit or withdraw anything, and we'll go straight to this. And of course this will make it, but then we'll remove it or whatever. It doesn't really matter. You don't need them. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. Just put them in here, and then you don't have to save it. So it will put the values in there. It will then use the values for this, and then it will remove it once the command's over. And you can keep doing that over and over again. So yeah, now I'm done with this video. That's pretty much everything for that. I will go into deposit and withdraw in the next video, because that's more of manipulating the wallet and the bank directly, since right now all you're doing is changing the wallet right here. That's it. And then after I'm done with these videos, the next video, I hope you go into cooldown. However, I will say, as a little warning, if you even watch this far, these two are pretty much exactly the same. The code is I went through it. I made deposit, and then I went and copied and pasted it, and just changed some values to just did minor changes to this, and yeah, it runs exactly the same. So it might be a quick video. It'll probably be a while to go through one, but I'll end up telling you just copy paste all that, put it in here, make these changes, and there you go. That's pretty much it. So yeah, so that's it. I'm done here. So see ya.